Hello, everybody. It's Romania Black. Let there be light. So I finally got a light. Yay. So maybe y'all can see my face. I'm also terrified of it because I'm like, oh, crud. Now y'all are going to see my face. More so than usual. But we are on volume 13 of Toilet Bound Hanako-Kun. And I was really, really satisfied with the conclusion of the make believe, the fictional world arc. I really liked that. And then we jump into this thing with the Grim Reaper and basket weaving at this summer camp that just looks kind of crazy. And there's the weird dynamic of Yashiro and Akane together, which is crazy to me, right? So, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I don't know where this is going, but we are slowly drawing to. We have this volume and next volume, and then we'll have to wait till volume 15 comes out. So I am still going to keep reviewing Hanako-Kun because I really like this manga, but we'll talk more about it next volume. But I do want to do it in volume chunks because I like doing 5 chapters at a time. I think that's a lot of fun and it keeps things interesting in terms of the story progression. It's not just like a week to week thing, or in this case, a month. So we'll talk more about that with volume 14 and what I'm going to do after. But for now, I'm pretty excited for us to start volume 13 here. What? Excuse me? Um, um, I have questions. I have many questions. And my computer's glitching, so of course, the spirits have haunted it, so of course. And now it's not going to glitch, so there's that. Oh my gosh! So. I have so many questions about Aoi now. Um, I have so many questions about Aoi because something was taken from her by the supernatural minions of number 6. Something was taken, whether it's her personality, it's not her memories. I thought for a second it was like her free will, but she's acting on her own. But it's almost like an inhibitor or something inhibiting her was taken away. And now she's just thinking whatever she's been wanting to think this whole time, which apparently is that, is she suicidal? Does she want to be an apparition? Which questions so many things because it's making me think back to when Akane first made the deal with the clock keepers and the little Mirai was trying, like the glass plane was going to fall on Aoi. Did Aoi realize that that was about to happen and she was accepting that her fate was that she was going to die and become an apparition maybe? And then Akane kind of got involved and messed the whole thing up? Holy cow, y'all. I I I have so many questions. So many questions. But holy cow. So yeah. Yeah. What is happening? I Akane, that worries me that he got that injury. But since we found out that number 6 can control life and death within this boundary, maybe he's going to help Akane to where he doesn't actually die, where he stays human. But they've fallen into this pit that supposedly is going to make their bodies decay if they're alive and leave only the soul behind, which would be Aoi, Akane, and Yashiro because Hanako's already dead. Ah. And then we have this extra layer thrown in of it never dawned on me until just now that Natsuhiko and Kou had not met yet, but now they have. And of course, Kou's like fallen into Natsuhiko. If anybody was going to be convinced of Natsuhiko, it was Kou, of course. But so I'm imagining that Natsuhiko is wanting to steal number 6's power to help Tsukasa. That Tsukasa sent Natsuhiko on this quest, and Natsuhiko is going to do this, of course, because he wants to impress Sakura. But stealing that power, that sounds extremely dangerous. It sounds like it's a bit extreme. And I'm curious, there has to be some caveats to it or something that Natsuhiko's not telling Kou, because if Hanako has known about number 6 this whole time, why is he just now bringing him up? as an option to help Yashiro, unless Hanako really did just think him up now, like, oh yeah, number 6. He comes out once a year and is going to try to use this to save Yashiro. If it's all part of a plan, and then the Aoi factors come in, that's kind of thrown everything off kilter. Aoi, though, oh, that kiss and Akane, the confessions between both of them, I'm like, we finally got them to confess, and it's where she like stabs him. I'm like, what is happening? I need more insight into what all has been taken from Aoi to get her to this point. Like, I feel like there's something we don't know about Aoi's state of being and her condition that we need to find out more on, and her acting on her own self-interest, because number 6 is like, it's all going according to plan. So basically trying to get them out of the way, but y'all, what? This volume, there's so much going on. And Aoi, I've never really considered Aoi to be like, Aoi's always been a little off in this series because she's been spreading the rumors, and it makes sense that she wants to go to the far shore because she's spreading rumors about them. And it all kind of makes sense, but there's something missing that we don't know about, I feel, as the audience, and I want to know what that is. And Teru's mysteriously absent from the picture, which is interesting, like he's somewhere doing something. And then there's this whole promise between Akane and Teru. Teru was like, I want you to protect my brother. And I feel like the worlds are about to converge, because Kou is with Natsuhiko, which is like the most dangerous person Kou can be with right now because he's connected with Tsukasa. And the funny thing is Kou doesn't know that yet because Mitsuba's not saying anything. Mitsuba's just like, oh yeah, I just know this guy. But Kou is not privy to the knowledge that, or at least we don't think he's privy to the knowledge that Natsuhiko's working with Tsukasa. Because once he finds that out, those hero stories aren't going to matter because Kou's going to be super pissed off. And then what does that have to do with... I feel like the paths are going to converge next volume, hopefully. And what do we do with that? How does the sacrifice work? Is her falling into the pit according to plan because her soul's going to basically, it's going to sacrifice, and that's going to fulfill what number 6 wants? I don't know. It's kind of cool that number 6 has been watching the boundaries this whole time between life and death because he can guard life and death. He's the Reaper. But, oh my gosh. I have so many questions, y'all. So, I feel like there's a piece of the puzzle that we're missing. It's kind of like with the last arc with the fictional world. There was just something off, and we were slowly given the puzzle. It slowly pieced itself together, and I feel like that's what's happening now. Like, something's missing. We need to know about Teru. There's something off with Aoi that we aren't being explained yet. And there's going to be a convergence between Natsuhiko and Kou's storyline with Mitsuba and this storyline. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I really like number 6's design. It's really unique in this series. It looks very different than what we've been seeing so far. And I love this. His personality is he's just like, what are you doing? I kind of love his personality too, but our protagonists just keep getting shoved into more and more danger. And I'm like, I thought last arc, I was like, man, I don't think I'll feel as in despair in that arc as I will any other time. But now I'm like, well, crap. I'm kind of in the same boat. So yeah, volume 14's next. Oh my gosh, y'all. Scary stuff. Spooky indeed. I like that someone commented on volume 11. As I'm recording this, volume 12 is about to premiere. But someone commented with volume 11 that that the author and the mangaka, the mangaka is actually a duo, and that they're two people. One's the writer and one's the illustrator, and that in their previous works, it's not been happy endings. And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm definitely a happy ending person, so that has me nervous. But I'm curious, y'all, what you thought of this volume. This was a great volume. Like the twists with Aoi and with Kou and Natsuhiko meeting. Oh my gosh, y'all. This was a good volume. I hope you like the lighting too. Maybe it'll be better for the reactions. I can actually, it looks like the lighting is better in here. I can see the screen better, so that's good. So I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. I'm really curious to know your thoughts down below. Please, no spoilers, but thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, next week, Volume 14. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, have a wonderful week. Stay safe and take care. And I'll talk to y'all again soon. Bye.